Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's West. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Second down, looking to throw it. And off the deflection, it's caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Takes off in the clear. Touchdown, Kentucky. This quarterback on fire today. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. And now the running back's got it again. Runs through the defender. Ball carrier running through tackles. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Noles looking to use the out-tempo offense here.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Third down coming up after that running play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. A bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his man. Has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Seminoles keep the football on the move. Here comes a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense has reached the red zone now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Sticking with the running game. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field, so let's check this out. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's West. Steps out at the 16, but has been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's West. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Running out of time in the pocket. The short completion of the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to scramble. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's West. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So quickly all the way up to the 36 and it's 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show.
He's looking deep here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to take another shot right here. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Pressure is coming. Catch made on the left side.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to scoop.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. Snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Bringing it out, it's West. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Kentucky offense will take over.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And that running play goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick this one away.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Finding space at the 20. Physical run earns the first down. Just pounding away for another big gain. Could wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Touchdown, Seminoles. And this one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
38, Kentucky.
Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive.
The Kentucky offense will take over.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They'll run it to the right side. Stopping after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
There's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
14.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. Touchdown, Noles. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's West. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Kentucky offense will take over.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida State Kentucky 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. The quarterback's got it on the option. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And they'll use the ground game here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down play coming up. They'll run it to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the right here. Will he score here? And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. He's past the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the Seminoles will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And the returner is brought down as the clock runs out. That'll do it for this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.